Hey everyone, welcome back, and in today's video we are going to learn about file permissions in Linux. Okay, so basically in order to understand about file permissions in Linux, we have to first understand about user group and others, and there are various file operations that we can give to a particular user. Okay, so in order to perform a particular operation, he or she needs a particular permission, okay, to make it execute. Okay, so that can be done with the help of file permissions. File permission is something that you give to a file so that it can execute, okay, to perform a particular sort of operation based upon the script which is being currently written for it. Okay, all right. So before proceeding forward, I just wanted to show you how does file permission looks like. So user permission in Linux. Okay, so basically file permission is been divided into three segments, that is read, write and execute, and second is user group and others. Okay, first of all, let us open this particular image. So okay, this is the second block that you see. This is the permission owned by a user. This is the permission owned by a group. This is the permission owned by others. Okay, which is currently written over here. What is 6, what is 4, what is 5, just ignore it. We are going to see that thing in the upcoming one. Okay, all right, in the same video itself. Okay, moving forward, user group and others. So the permission that you will be getting would be in such a manner. The first permission will be given to the user, second block will be dedicated to the group, and the third would be dedicated to the others. Okay, if you didn't got this thing, no problem, we are going to see the actual practical. We are over my console right now, and I hope that the screen is visible to you. All right, let us create one directory first, mkdir followed by the directory name. And what would that be? I'll name it as test for now, and I'll visit inside the test directory. Okay, so it is test. Okay, now you can see currently there is no file present. Let me clear the screen. Now I will create a new file, and in order to create a new file, I'll do something like I can make use of touch, or else I can make use of vi. Okay, for now I'll do touch followed by the file name, and it would be file. Enter. Now in order to see the permissions applied on file, you just have to do ls-ll, that is list long list. Okay, list the files which are currently present on this particular directory, and I want to see a long list. Okay, here you can see there is only one file present, and what is the permission that has been given to him. So ignore the first hyphen. What is the actual significance of that hyphen, we are going to learn in this video itself. For now, just ignore it. Just proceed forward with the next thing that I am about to tell you, that is read, write and execute permission. Read, write and execute permission. Read, write and execute permission. 3 blocks. The first one is dedicated to the user, second is dedicated to the group, and third is dedicated to the others. Okay, now how would I add a permission to a particular file? We make use of chmod, that is change mode. So change mode space plus x to give the executable permission, followed by the file name. What will it do? It will give the executable permission to the user, group and the others. So here where you see the blank hyphen, that would be replaced by x when I press enter, and when I press ls-ll to validate whether the executable permission has been given or not, you can see the file color has been changed to green, and you can see that executable permission has been given to them. Now you might be wondering, I don't want to give the executable permission to the group and the people, those who are in the other section. How can that be done? That can be done as well. chmod. Okay, now I want to remove the permission from group for now. Okay, so g minus x followed by the file name, enter, ls-ll to validate, and you can see the permission of executable has been removed from the group. Now I want to do the same with others. Okay, I'll do something like chmod others, and I want to remove the executable permission followed by the file name, enter. When I press ls-ll, you can see the permission has been removed. Okay, now I want to remove the same permission from the user as well. That can also be done. chmod space. Now I want to remove the permission from the user. So u minus x followed by the file name, enter, ls-ll to validate it. And now you can see no user no others or no group have the executable permission, and hence the file color has also been changed. All right, okay, moving forward, let me clear the screen for now. Okay, and let us list down the file once again, ls-ll. Now what if you want to give the executable permission all of them at an instance in one command itself? I'll do nothing, just chmod space a plus x, that is a stands for all, followed by the file name, and when you press ls-ll, executable permission has been given to all of them. Now I want to remove the permission from all of them, that is executable permission at once. So I'll do chmod a minus x followed by the file name, and when I press ls-ll to validate, you can see executable permission has been removed. Okay, so user stands for you, G stands for group, and O stands for other, A stands for all. Okay, so that is how you can give a permission, remove a permission from a particular file. Okay, hope you got that. Now coming forward for the next thing, and that would be like, how would I give the permission in a numeric form? You might have heard of chmod 777. What is chmod 777? First of all, let us see. chmod space 777 followed by the file name. Just give me a moment. Okay, all right, so chmod 777 followed by the file name. When I press enter, ls-ll, and you can see all the permission has been given to the user, to the group, and all the others. Okay, all right, so let me clear the screen once again, and let us understand the concept of the number permissions. Okay, so how you can give the permission in numeric form. So basically it is very simple and easy to memorize by the song 4 2 and 1. Okay, there is an Hindi song which states 4 2 ka 1. Okay, and the same thing we are going to follow in this particular thing as well. Okay, now let us see the permission in Linux in numeric form. Okay, so let us go to Google. Okay, and do nothing but file permission in Linux in numbers. Okay, just search about it. You can see the first tab, the first result that we got, and what it is. See, 4, just focus on 4 2 and 1. Okay, so the permission 4 is for read, permission for 2 is write, and permission for x is permission for 1 is x. Okay, that is executable. When you sum them, sum of all of them is 7. 4 plus 2 6 plus 1 7. Okay, and what we did over here, that is chmod 777 ls-ll. If you can see, ls-ll shows you the result. Okay, that is 777 output. Okay, all right, now I'll just do something like, I'll just remove the permission for now, and that would be chmod a minus what permission I want to remove, that is executable for now, followed by the file name. Okay, ls-ll to validate it. Okay, now let us demonstrate the things that we want to learn right now, and let me remove the permission from others and group as well. So what I'll do, chmod space, I want to remove the permission of the group, and what permission I want to remove, that would be read write, and followed by I want to remove the permission of read write from other as well. So O minus that would be read write. Okay, and followed by the file name. When I press enter, the permission has been removed, and when I press ls-ll, you can see only read write permission is been given to the user. Let me clear the screen and press ls-ll to list the permission once again. Okay, now let us demonstrate the permissions in numeric form. Okay, just give me a moment. All right, so let us continue. So let us demonstrate that let us demonstrate the permissions in numeric form. Okay, all right, so what I want to do is, I'll just type chmod space. Now I want to give read permission to the other group. Okay, so what would be my step? See, you can refer this chart. The read permission is given by 4. Okay, and what is my initial permission that I have given to the user? The user contains read write, and what is the sum of read write? Read is 4, write is 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, so I'll do 6. What is the permission given to the group? It's nothing, so I'll type 0. what is the permission I want to give to the others, and that would be read, right? So read permission is given by 4. I'll type 4 604 followed by the file name. When I press enter, ls-ll, you can see read permission has been given to the others. Okay, all right. Now what if I want to give executable permission to the group? I'll write chmod space followed by the first permission, that is 6, because sum of read and write is 6. We can refer this chart. Read is 4, write is 2, which makes the sum 6. So I'll type 6 over here. Now I want to give executable permission to group, and executable permission is given by 1. I'll press 1 followed by the next permission, that is 4, and that is read. 614 followed by the file name. Enter. When I press ls-ll, you can see executable permission has been given to the file. All right. And when I press chmod space 777 followed by the file name, you can see the file is been granted with all the access, all the permission to the user, to the group, and to the others. All right. That was all about file permissions. Now I told you in this video itself that I'm just going to tell you about the significance of the first hyphen. Okay, it is nothing but it is dedicated to the directory. It shows what the thing is, because let's say that you are working on a directory itself. It will define whether the file, it is a file or it is a directory, right? Since it is a file, it is not showing anything but a hyphen. But if in case it is a directory, how it will define it? Okay, I'll do nothing but create a directory mkdir followed by the directory name. It would be dire. Okay, ls-ll. Okay, now you can see this hyphen is been replaced by d, and d is nothing but directory. Okay, and the file is been replaced by hyphen. Okay, so that was the significance of the first thing. That is why I was saying you to ignore the first hyphen and just concentrate on the remaining one. Okay, and just break down them into 3 chunks. That is, this is for user, this is for group, and this is for others. Okay, hope you got today's video. If you are facing any issues, and I consider that you won't be facing any issues because you already have a handsome help from here. Okay, you can just search over the permission in Linux and you will definitely get a fruitful result out of there. Okay, just go on learning about how to give a permission, how to remove the permission via user group and others via numbers. Okay, and that would be an easy and great practice to learn about it. Okay, you can just say that I want to give read write permission, so you can just say 614 or file name. Okay, so that is the main thing, how you will be able to learn about file permissions in Linux. Okay, just remember 777 gives all the executable permission to the user, to the group, and to the others. All right, I hope this video was fruitful for you, and see you in the another one. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.